Yo, what's up YouTube, Sharp here, and I'm bringing you guys some competitive gameplay, and this is from the Search and Destroy March Madness tournament, and we are playing on Dome, Search and Destroy, and the reason why I wanted to pick this gameplay is because I kind of started out bad on this, and then started to pick it up towards the end, but I just wanted to show you guys, just kind of tell you guys some different strategies to do on Dome. Now, to me, offense is the hardest thing on here. I know a lot of teams like to rush out of loading dock and try to stun down B and beat the other team. That's just not how our team did it this game. You see, we're just kind of taking it slow, and this could be bad for our team. We're all just kind of sitting here waiting. I'm going to try to hit a nade on this guy behind B. I get the hit marker, but I don't pick up the kill. So yeah, it's not really good for us to all be sitting in here like this, because if they were to throw a nade over here, I'd probably get stuck in the face, or Fearless behind me would die. And with that guy behind Satellite, it just makes it impossible to move up pretty much. It's a hard guy to kill. He ate bullets from me there, and then he killed me. But it makes it really hard when people sit behind that Satellite. So now it's 2-on-4 and 1-on-4, and there's not really much we can do here. Can't really make any advances to B-bomb because there's two guys just waiting over there. There's probably going to be a guy mid-map looking at him, and he just gets taken out there. Honestly, what I would have done there to have any hope is would have ran back into the base and tried to gun out the other side. But if I remember correctly, this team was setting up really good, locking us inside the spawn. And you'll see that later throughout the video, us break out of the spawn. Now here on offense, I'm going to push up the middle of the map and try to get to the sidewalk so I can cut off people running out of loading dock. And I'm using an MP7 because this is my extreme conditioning class, and this is, it's going to make me get to this sidewalk position faster. Now this nade right here, this is a nade spot. I guess I skipped the kill cam when I watched it, but Methods actually showed me that nade spot, and I didn't really think anything of it. I didn't think of too many people using that. But that is a pretty common nade spot, so you got to watch out for that when you're sitting at the sidewalk area, because as you saw there, I got taken out by that. So now we're down 0-2, and I think one of these rounds we actually do say, let's rush B, let's try a B rush. And here I tell my teammates to stun down in A, and that I'm going to rush down into A. And it starts out really good. It starts out, I get down here. But somehow this guy gets all the way back here. I don't know how he managed to get back there. I think one of my teammates called out that they stunned somebody, but that guy actually ended up being on the backside, which I don't know how he got stunned all the way back there, which was kind of a mystery to me. So I was going to try to push in the bottom A, and they called out they stunned someone. I didn't see anyone in the close alley or anyone in the middle alley, so I just thought the back part would be cleared, and I got taken out by that guy. So right now we're trying to move towards A. A is not a bad way to go. It's not, it's not bad to go to A, just because it's hard for the other team to defend inside A, because you can run in there and outgun the guy easily, and it's hard for them to get in. Once you plant the bomb, it's hard for the guys to get into A from the outside. Now right here, I told them, they're both in there. One of them probably should have ran out and at least tried to distract or try to just run down time. With them both in there, a guy could come in and kill Fearless, and then a guy could come in and kill Dito. But luckily, Dito gets the last kill, and it's going to be 2-1. And if you ask me, I do prefer going A. It all depends on what the other team does. If they're a team that rushes mid-map, then A might not be the best choice. But those guys, those guys never stunned over by the Humvee area, so I just figured that we could just rush down there into A, and we won that round. Now this round I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to push up the middle here. They don't stun middle. Once again, they probably should be stunning middle, and if they did that, I would be able, not be able to get up here as quick. They got through the nade again at the same spot. Luckily, I was pushed up, and now all we have to do is lock them in. I have loading dock held down. All they have to do is, on my other team, is watch the Humvee side and make sure that they don't get out of there. And this should be a pretty easy round win for us. Right now, all you have to do is be patient. You just have to wait. Don't run in. I do not recommend running in there after the guy, because that's all he wants. That's all the people sitting on the base, inside the base, want you to do, is just run in, so they can slowly start picking you off. Now I do move up here and throw a stun, and I'm not sure if this is the round. I know one of these rounds, me and Fearless actually do some stuff. I don't know if it was even in this match, but I mean, we played so many S&D matches in this tourney. And by the way, it was a free tourney, by the way, for all those looking to improve their skills and get better and get more into the competitive scene and don't like playing in the paid tourneys. This is one of tourneys like this are a good way to get your name out there and get tournament practice, just because it was a free entry and the prize is actually pretty good. So definitely look out for these free tourneys, ICN tourneys, any of those. That's just a big tip that I can give you guys on how to get your name out there more. Just try to play more tourneys than only playing GBs. So now we brought it back 2-2, 2-2. But this round I'm gonna stick with the MP7. Normally I use an ACR. I'm gonna stick with the MP7 because it's been working for me. I don't know. It's been working good for me. And I'm trying with the rushing route. I've noticed these guys like to stay back a lot. And what we did last time going B didn't really work with us sitting inside, just waiting to get killed. And right now I'm just chilling mid map. This guy was top dome. I don't really know where he went, but I'm just kind of trying to get the cutoffs. Gonna kill the people sliding over from A. My teammates are pushed up on B. The bomb is down. This is what you want. We're all 4 alive and the bomb is down. And one of my teammates actually calls out inside of dome. I don't know why. He calls out, he says the guy's inside dome, so I ran in dome. I was like, not really anyone in here, and they're shooting barrels and everything, and he's all the way mid-map. So I don't know what was going on there, but we pick up the kill, and that's 3 rounds in a row, 1 for us, and then we're going to go into this defensive round, and usually teams are going to, I say all you have to do on this map is try to win 1 offense. If you can win an offensive round, then you're probably going to win this map. And you see right here, they start to change how they play. They finally stun the middle, which they haven't been doing, but the guy still jumps out there and gets killed. And I would have sat in the head spot at the sidewalk, but I know that guy throws a nade. That's why I pushed all the way up sidewalk and got taken out. That's just a situation where either you're going to hit the shots or you're not. But if I was sitting behind the sidewalk, then I wouldn't even had a chance of doing anything. I would have just got killed. And you see Fearless right here just going ham bone. Picks up the 3-piece, and that's the game right there, and they all rage quit. GG, 4-2. I hope you guys like this video. Also, be sure to check out on the Team Envious channel today my 1v1 video. I'm going to be putting that up. Give this video a like because it helps me out, and sharpen them out. Peace.